Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Crypto Empire, where we dominate the crypto market. I am your host for today's Crypto Empire Sunday live stream. My name is Connor, if you didn't already know, and I want to welcome everybody to today's stream. Let's get some hype up in the chat. Be sure to smash that like button if you're just tuning in right now. I appreciate you all being here. Let's start things off with our crypto market overview and get right into it. Before I get started, shout out to everybody in the live chat. We got Jazzy. What's up, Jazzy? Good to see you. We got All Day Dre. What's up, Dre? And we got Jeff Powell as well. Jeff saying, morning, Connor, from the Midwest to your East Coast. I'm actually still in Southeast Asia. I will be for around another month, and then I'll be back on the East Coast. But I appreciate that, Jeff. Shout out to Spacetime Jim. Shout out to Reverend Flashback. And shout out to David W. saying, what up, Doe? Reverend Flashback saying, hi, Connor. How are you? I'm doing very good. Thank you for asking. I hope you're doing just as good as I am. Now, taking a look at the market cap right now, Bitcoin trading for $27,150. Bitcoin price right now is above the daily 200 EMA. This is bullish. This is very bullish. It is time to pay attention. It's been time to pay attention throughout this entire stretch of consolidation. Now we're eyeing a breakout. We put in a higher low and Bitcoin is above the daily 200 EMA. We're looking very good to start the month of October. But remember, we're pumping on a weekend right now, so we cannot fully trust what we're seeing right now in the market with altcoins. I'll be getting more into this in the live stream, but nonetheless, Bitcoin is looking strong right now. Ethereum is also looking pretty good at $1,683. Big resistance level right here that it does need to break. And on top of that, we have altcoins pumping. Solana is up 7% on the day, 18% on the week. Looking at some of these other altcoins, a lot of green. Caspa back to 5 cents. Things are looking good. Let's take a look at the top gainers and losers on the day. Looking at the top gainers, we got OXO. OXO up 28% right now. This is a coin that I've actually looked into quite a bit over the past few days, and it looks very promising for the bull market. It's a new coin, AI. OXO, I don't own any of it right now, but it looks very good for the bull run. Taking a look at some of these other gainers on the day, we got LPT up 20%. A bunch of low caps are all doing well, outperforming the majors right now. Looking at the top losers of the day, it's a bunch of coins that most people have never heard of. Deep Brain Chain I've covered before on the channel when we're talking about artificial intelligence. But for the most part, most of these coins that are down are low caps that I don't pay attention to. So with that being said, it's time to take a look at Bitcoin and also look at altcoins and the rest of the market. Let's see. Bitcoin Ether says, try to get premium Discord, but did not work. All right, if you go to my website, you can shoot me a message via the chat bot directly on the website. Remember, guys, I will never DM you first. All right, if you're going to get in touch with me, do so directly through my website on the bottom right corner. You can't see because my face is there, but there's a little chat bot option. Or you can message me directly on Telegram. Find the free Telegram group using the link down in the description below if you're having a hard time getting into the Discord, but it should work. It must be something on your end. Nonetheless, I'm here to help you figure that out. Let's see. We got Aaron Haywood saying, what's up? What's up, Aaron? How are you? And Tej Malik, what's OXO? We'll have to cover what OXO is in another episode because I'm not going to dive into it fully right now. And Dell says, what do you think of Dork Lord? Never heard of Dork Lord. Jeff Powell says, your studio there looks like the original one you started with. Same one. No, not the same one. I'm actually on the other side of the world right now from that studio that I started with. All right, let's get into Bitcoin right now. Similar lighting, though. Similar setup. I used the same kind of lighting that I had back over there in the Garden State of New Jersey. Anyways, taking a look at BTC. Like I said, price is above the daily 200 EMA here. Right now, that's at $27,000. Okay, so 27K needs to hold if we're going to continue to push to start the week. Very simple. And if we drop this down to the 12-hour time frame, this is actually more relevant, right? Because the 12-hour has been the main resistance level throughout this entire time since mid-August that Bitcoin has been in consolidation below $27,700. You can go ahead and see right here that this 12-hour 200 EMA has fully controlled price in terms of resistance. Back here in August, I believe this was the XRP pump when XRP won their lawsuit, if I'm not mistaken. The Bitcoin price went directly to the 12-hour 200 EMA. Then over here, this was the grayscale pump, if I'm not mistaken. And again, what happened? Price got rejected right from the 12-hour 200 EMA. This took place at $27,300. Now, we can see back on the 28th of September, last Thursday, rejected from the 12-hour 200 EMA, and now here we are right back at that level. But what's happening is we have a series of continuous higher lows leading into this resistance level. All right, so this is pointing towards a bullish breakout above this. Pointing towards a bullish breakout above our 12-hour 200 EMA. We most likely have a big move soon to our next area, which is going to come into play around $29,000. All right, so things are looking very promising. If we look to the left up here, this is going to act as resistance. This is coming into play around 28,500 to 27 or 29K, not 27. We're going up now. It's Uptober. 28,500 to $29,000 is the target for when price does flip this 12-hour 200 EMA. We'll see if that happens to start the week. Let's talk about trades. In terms of active trades, I am not in any active positions at the current moment in time. I am looking for longs to start the week. Let's talk about my strategy. How am I going to go about finding positions? Well, it's not going to surprise any of you that watch my channel and have been watching my channel for a little bit of time at least. I'm going to be playing the Monday range and supply and demand zones on the chart that correspond to the Monday range strategy. So how do we play this? Well, in 6 hours time, we will have our weekly candle close. Let's go to the 1 month as well. You can see that our 1 month just closed. Nice green monthly candle. So anyway, in 6 hours time, we're going to have our daily close and our weekly open. We're going to have a fresh Monday range to work off. So it's very simple what I'm going to be looking for. I'm going to be looking for moves that sweep our Monday lows, and I'm going to be looking to get long. All right, right now, this is going to be marked as the previous week low down here. This goes on altcoins, mainly altcoins I'll be trading. We're going to be playing the Monday range this week. Okay, so if you want to find out all of my exact trades as I do go through them this week, as I open the positions, definitely check out the Crypto Empire Premium Discord group. If you want direct play-by-play feedback on all of my trades, because it's about to get very exciting here as we do start the last quarter of 2023. Also, before I go any further, guys, time is running out. The Bitcoin halving, the next one is in around 7 months' time. And the thing is, leading up to the halving, there's a good chance we see some bullish price action. Will there be a huge pullback in 2024? Something like we had in 2020 in March. We all remember what happened in March of 2020, or at least we should. Right? Let's take a little trip down memory lane and go back to March of 2020. That's over here. Right? We had that huge black swan event. It is possible that we see something similar in 2024 in the first quarter of the year. I would not count it out. But with that being said, the time is most certainly running out to prepare your bull run portfolio. All right, every day that passes by, the bull run gets closer. So if you have not already, the first link down in the description below, get the new Crypto Empire free ebook, Building a Winning Crypto Bull Run Portfolio the Crypto Empire Way. This is 100% free. All right, on Gumroad, you put in $0, you hit I want this, you get the ebook directly sent to you. I don't understand why you wouldn't do this. It's free, and the information inside is not financial advice, but it is very good information that I wrote myself, and I'm using the exact strategy I put in this ebook to build my winning crypto bull run portfolio. So get the free ebook. I don't know what you're waiting for if you have not gotten it already. All right, with that being said, Let me take a look at the chat here. Dell says, what do you think of Dork Lord? I've never heard of Dork Lord. I don't know what that is. Tej Malik says, thoughts on the S&P 500 getting ready for a drawdown and end Q4 being bearish across the board, across markets over the last 5+ years. Shout out to the Silvadala. Shout out to Jasper as well. And Jazzy, we'll take a look at Nakamoto Games in a little bit. So thoughts on the S&P 500. Well, this is certainly a cause for concern. Let's go to the daily chart. All right, not necessarily a huge cause for concern right now if we hold this current level. All right, price is certainly showing a ton of weakness. As of right now, though, this is just a correction and not necessarily a huge breakdown. That could change to start the week. We have to pay attention to this. We did break this trend line on the daily time frame, and we did retest it perfectly. That is very bearish. The trend line I'm referring to, we broke down through it, came back up and retested it as resistance. Perfect tap, and then it's been down only since then. And where did price go to, guys? Went directly to the daily 200 EMA, exponential moving average. Right, this is the pink line on the chart at 42.65. So for the S&P 500, I'd like to see it hold this level, of course, if we're going to stay bullish here. We'll see. All right, until this is a confirmed breakdown, we can't be talking doom and gloom. If it does break down, then okay, we have a cause for concern. From that point, it will probably head down here to around the 4100 level. That's next. If it does break the daily 200 exponential moving average right now at 42.65. So keep an eye on that. But one thing I'm eyeing is the US dollar, the DXY, because the dollar is overextended. All right, if we look at this RSI, is overbought, overextended. I do not want to. And it's gone parabolic. The dollar is in a parabola right now, and similar to the S&P 500, when it breaks this trend line, maybe it retests, but I'm expecting a huge correction on the dollar when it does break this trend line. All right, and there's an inverse correlation between the dollar and risk on assets like stocks, the S&P 500, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and all of the altcoins. All right, we have an inverse correlation between the dollar and risk on assets. When the dollar does break this trend line, it's going to bode very well for crypto, and it should bode very well for stocks as well. So yeah, the S&P 500 doesn't look great. It's sitting on crucial support right now at the daily 200 EMA. But the dollar is also super overextended, and I'm looking for a breakdown on the DXY. This thing has gone straight up in a parabola. If we have any signs on the lower time frame, not necessarily. So maybe it did break the RSI trend line. We'll see. We'll see how it starts the week. But that's my DXY US dollar analysis. I'm simply waiting and watching for this break of this trend line. When that happens, I'm expecting a pretty big correction. All right, first to 103 and possibly all the way back down to 101, 102 down here. All right, so if the dollar corrects, that should bode very well for stocks and crypto. Now, let's talk altcoins. First, we'll look at the biggest altcoin in the market, and that's going to be Ethereum. So ETH right now, first things first, notice we're at the bottom of our green, or not our green, our orange zone here, right at 1680. If we look to the left, lower wick, so I drew this orange box. And as you see, this is a resistance level. Price is trying to get into and trade in this orange zone here. Also notice the daily 200 EMA is right here at 1732 in the orange zone. All right, so ETH is at a huge level right now at 1680. Go to this chart. Or this one. I guess I took my lines off the chart. Anyway, I used to have lines at 1680, but I guess I took. Maybe I'm thinking 1780. Thinking 1780. My mistake. Regardless, ETH is not as bullish as Bitcoin right now. All right, so ETH, you have to pay close attention, because if ETH does break out here, it's going to send altcoins flying. We're already seeing altcoins preemptively move because ETH is now showing a bit of strength. All right, so if ETH does confirm a breakout here, the altcoins are going to go wild, and we're going to see 10%, 20%, 30% pumps on altcoins, similar to what we saw at the start of 2023. Do you guys remember what happened in January and February of this year? How bullish the market was, how many pumps we saw on altcoin, how many X's multiple altcoins pulled. We saw Aptos pull a 5X. Meme coins went absolutely wild. There's going to be an abundance of opportunity if we do get these confirmed flips from resistance into support, especially on Ethereum. Ethereum is the king of the altcoins. Now, one thing I'm also watching on Ethereum is Ethereum versus Bitcoin. All right, ETH versus Bitcoin appears to be bottomed out. Not confirmed, and it's still early, but this certainly looks like a bottom to me with the daily bullish divergence, as we see. Make it full screen so everybody can see it. We have the June low. Here we have the September low, putting in a higher low on the RSI. Price action making lower lows. Classic daily bullish divergence. And price did also break the downtrend line. Not quite. We draw it wick to wick. It did not quite yet break the downtrend line to confirm a breakout here and confirm this bottom. But if ETH versus Bitcoin has put in at least a temporary bottom here, again, it's going to send altcoins flying, much like we saw in January and February of 2023 earlier this year. So now's the time to really dig in and pay attention. And if your trading account isn't loaded up, it's the time to load up the trading account, because there's a good chance we're going to have at least a few weeks of easy mode in the market where everything just pumps. All you have to do is buy the pullback, buy off of support, buy the sweeps of the Monday lows, and you're essentially going to be able to make a ton of money by actively trading the market. This is what I'm really looking forward to here as we do close out 2023. My bull market portfolio is, for the most part, already set. Not complete. I still need to buy some more particular coins. One of them is Caspa. I want to get a lot more Caspa. I've established an initial position. I haven't bought enough to satisfy my liking. But nonetheless, for the most part, my bull run portfolio is already set. My bags are packed. And it's time to have some fun, guys. It's been a brutal bear market, but it's almost over. We endured it. Like we always do, we can endure anything, right? The human spirit is indestructible. It's about time to have some fun. You catch up with the live chat right now. All right, so Jeff Powell, thoughts on UFO for the bull run? Most likely with crypto gaming, it will do well, but I will be looking for the newer crypto games. But yeah, I think UFO should do well when gaming goes wild. But most likely the newer coins are going to outperform UFO. And Jazzy says, my guy, do you see Nakamoto games reaching double digits? Respect for everything you do. The double digits on Naka. Dive into this right now. Nakamoto Games is a coin that I did mention in my free ebook for anybody that hasn't read it yet. The Nakamoto Games has been on an absolute tear. It's up 100% in the past month alone. Past 7 days, it's up 36%. The all-time high is $6.71. Now, if we look at the market cap, when that all-time high took place, looks like we don't have the data from back then, unfortunately. Maybe CoinMarketCap has it. All right, so not CoinMarketCap nor CoinGecko are giving us the data from when Naka was trading above $6 in October of 2020. So I can't tell you what the market cap was back then. That's pretty important to determine if it will reach double digits. Nonetheless, let's dive into this anyway. I would like to know the all-time high market cap. We go to the coin perspective. Right, this is a great resource. The URL, I'll put it in the live chat, called the Coin Perspective. Allows you to compare market caps. Nonetheless, if we look at Nakamoto Games on here, if it's going to reach $10, only a 13x from current price, and the market cap would be 650 mil. Yes, Jazzy, to answer your question, yes, it can reach $10. I'll put it simple. Yeah, I think it can reach double digits. A 13x, certainly possible. Certainly possible. Yeah, I'm bullish on Nakamoto Games. I'll do a deep dive in another video, but essentially it's like all the basic iPhone games on the blockchain, and it allows you to play to earn. Right? It's very simple. Right? It's not non-complex games, but if people are addicted to them and they play it all day and they're earning their coins, the play to earn mechanisms, it's going to be very popular. So I like Nakamoto Games in terms of a crypto gaming position for the bull market. Let's see. Ann Hoang says Gem will be new coins or old coins. So Ann Hoang, I talk about that in my free ebook. They're new coins, right? There are some old coins that I'm interested in and that I hold for this bull run. For the most part, I'm most interested in the new coins. Okay, so all the people talking about Quant is not on the list, right? I think Quant might pull some X's, but I think there's a lot better options out there. So to all the the people out there, Quant as your biggest position, I hope you do well, but I'm expecting to smoke you in terms of price performance. Plain and simple. Sorry to pick on Quant individually, but I see too many people talk about it like it's the greatest thing ever. When if you've been sticking around and paying attention throughout this bear market, your opinions would have changed by now, right? There's a lot of things happening, and just picking on Quant, but yeah, I would not hold it personally. There's way better options out. Anyway, let's see what's going on with the live chat here. Dark Lord is a creation by Matt Fury. Star Wars, great narrative. Dark Lord. Yeah, that's not it. If you can drop the Dex Tools link in the Crypto Empire free Telegram group, so I can look at it. The Dre says I need more Bittensor Tau. So, I mean, I polished off my Tau bag around $50. I would still like to see below $43. The thing is, I'm not sure we actually get that, right? So Bittensor Tau, another AI coin that I like a lot. I hold a very healthy amount of this coin, and I'm expecting, like I've said in the past, if all goes well and I'm right on this coin, if my speculation is correct, I should make millions of dollars from my position in Tau. So yeah, I really like this one. I would like to see below $43 and I would buy more, but as of right now, I'm pretty satisfied with the amount that I hold in this coin. So it's pretty obvious what we want to see from Tau if we're bullish, right? If we don't have enough Tau, we want to see it go down here to $40 to $34, and we would simply wait until that happens. But what if it goes up? Well, it's pretty clear, right? It needs to get above the yearly open here at $60. Once it goes ahead and flips the yearly open at $60 back into support, most likely it starts to go up from there. Remember, the all-time high right now is only $99. There's only 5.4 million Tau in circulation, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so 5.4 million Tau coins out of 21 million in circulation. Only a $1.1 billion fully diluted valuation. The actual market cap is like 300 mil. I'm expecting some pretty big moves from this AI coin. Go to Tau stats real quick. TauStats.io allows you to see the actual market cap. All right, so the Tau market cap right now is $292 million, guys. I like that. That's very appealing to me, especially if you understand the fundamentals. I mean, the project has a lot of work to do. It's very incomplete right now. But as we've seen in crypto, we've seen Cardano go to an $85 billion market cap with unproven and kind of unusable technology as a layer 1 blockchain. So yeah, Bittensor Tau has a lot of work to do, but if Cardano can do it, then an AI coin can most likely do it as well. Sniff says, did you see Elon's tweet saying Omniflex is the future? He took it down after 5 minutes. Sniff, I did not see that tweet by Elon. By the way, guys, follow me on Twitter. I'm posting some shorts on Twitter as well as Instagram and YouTube. And because VRA is something I just talked about earlier today, let's take a look at Verasity VRA. So Verasity is an old coin that I hold, right? It's one of the few exceptions in terms of an old coin that I think is going to pull some crazy numbers. And if you notice what's now happened with VRA, over the past 4 days, the price has started to move up a lot, right? We have a huge breakout right now. Now it's at half of a penny in price. Is it too late to buy? No, right? You're in luck. It would have been a lot better off if you were paying attention and you read my free ebook and you saw my VRA videos on my YouTube channel and my shorts, and you kind of took action when the price was low down here. But I understand a lot of you guys, not you guys in general, but people in general, don't take action until it becomes really necessary, right? And in crypto, that's when the price starts going up and you see the green candles on the chart, right? Like right now, right? The green candles force people to take action. When price is boring, they like to say, oh, it's going to go lower. I don't need to buy it now. I can wait. But when the green candles come, all of a sudden, it's like a fire is lit under your behind and you're like, oh my God, I have to buy it right now. That's the wrong mindset to have, but most people are like that. But you are in luck. VRA at half of a penny is still a very good buy in my opinion. Your multiples are going to be diluted compared to if you were able to get it down here at around 0.004 cents, right? We're going to be able to multiply way more than if we buy it here at 0.005, but you're still going to be able to catch some multiples most likely. All right, now that I'm done lecturing all the lazy people that, you know, don't want to take any action for their future, let's talk about the price action of VRA. So price just flipped the daily 200 EMA. What does that mean? It means that this is extremely bullish. It means that this asset, based off of yesterday's daily candle close above the EMA, is very bullish. The trend has flipped. Okay, the trend has flipped, ladies and gentlemen. And this happens, or this happened after a huge pullback of 231 days. All right, for the past 231 days, the VRA price has been going down. It's been in consolidation. It's been sideways, low volume. Now we have a breakout. Okay, so this is looking really good. Bottom may be in here. Most likely, if it holds the daily 200 EMA, we're going to see some type of price action like we saw over here back in January and February of this year, where the price went vertical and parabolic. Okay, so VRA, I'm liking the way this looks on the daily time frame. It looks very bullish. My bags are packed. If you had read the free ebook or watched my videos, you would have had the opportunity to load up huge with me. And as well, if you're in the Crypto Empire Premium Discord group, well, then you would have paid attention to my accumulation trade on VRA that I posted on August 30th, basically saying to buy it at 0.004 and 4.3 and below. Anyways, VRA, I'm very bullish on this one. I think it's going to do great. And it's another one of my coins that I'm holding in my bull run portfolio. Reverend Flashback says, Connor, what do you think about the Chain GPT pad? I'm interested in AI launch pads, but not sure how legit they are. I did my research on the team, but there was nothing particularly good or bad. The Reverend Flashback, Chain GPT, I've never heard of that one, but I would be careful. Right, the launch pad business is really hit or miss, so it's very easy to kind of get caught up and lose some money in launch pads. So I would be careful. I don't know anything about the Chain GPT. Let's see. Satoshi Flacco says, thank you, sir. Good to see you. Satoshi Flacco, it's good to see you as well, my man. Good to have you here in the live chat. Shout out to Trucker Steve Sabat saying, October, let's get it. Hope all is well over there. Stay out of trouble. Say hi to all of the ladies. Trucker out. Trucker Steve, you're the man, brother. Thank you for all of your support, and I will be sure to say hi to everybody for you. Thank you, my friend. Let's see. McNaz, Connor, do you like Rollbit? So, as a speculator, I don't condone it. I don't recommend it. The only sport that I'll ever bet on is the UFC. Maybe a Knicks game here and there. But yeah, I'm bullish on Rollbit. I think Rollbit's going to do great. It's not included in my ebook, but maybe it should have been. But yeah, I do like RLB. In the Solana ecosystem, it's a gambling coin. It's basically an online casino where you can bet on sports. You can bet on the direction of crypto. A full online casino. So yeah, RLB, I'm bullish on it. Long story short, take a look at the chart. So RLB did come down to 8 cents over here at the end of September. Huge breakout to 17. Huge pullback today. Yeah, most likely this is the pullback to buy. But have this demand zone marked on your chart in case we see it again. And try and get it in this demand zone if you're bullish on Rollbit RLB. All right, this is not an active traded coin. This is not a coin that you day trade. This is more of an investment for the bull market. But if we see another move into this pocket of demand down here at around 9 to 8 cents, that's most likely going to be your buy. And I'm expecting it to continue to outperform. Let's see, Satoshi Nakadodo says Litecoin. The Litecoin's not been doing too great, but the fundamentals of it have not changed at all. Litecoin on the daily chart. So basically, this was the halving sell-off. After the halving, price got wrecked. Now it's been in consolidation after that sell-off. So if the market's going to flip green here to start the last quarter of the year, then we're going to see Litecoin break out of this. It's already trying right now on the daily. 4-hour EMA has been flipped. Green line, green dots, the alpha trend. This looks ready to go. This does look ready to go, but I'm going to follow my rules and I'm not going to open a new trade on the weekend. My success rate of doing that is not great compared to opening trades in the week, during the week, to opening on the weekends. Right? It doesn't make sense to open trades on the weekends, right? I trade to make money, and my success rate is just way higher when I focus on trading during the week compared to week. So I'm not going to enter any Litecoin position right now, but what I'll be looking for, $65 on Litecoin. This Monday high in 5.5 hours, this is going to become the previous week high. Right, so if we see a pullback, 65 on LTC, I'll be looking for longs. We can also just look to the left and see that's a pretty important horizontal level on the chart here. Right here, $65. All of this. We'll leave this on the chart, and we'll see how it does develop. But yeah, this should be trading back into the $80 to $90 levels when it does break out. It's going to be like a 30% candle in a day. Everybody's going to be shocked, but I'm not going to be surprised. Remember how Litecoin started the year, guys? It was pre-halving, but nonetheless, Litecoin started the year very, very strong. Basically led the market. It was more bullish than Bitcoin. Nonetheless, we'll see what happens with LTC. But yeah, $65 is the level that I'm looking for. Now, Thorchain Rune is another altcoin that's been very, very hot. Now, if you guys paid attention during my streams, this short trade that I gave you back here 2 weeks ago executed perfectly. Now price is essentially back towards these highs. So there's going to be a lot of people shorting this resistance. And I understand why. Right? You have the bearish divergence. You have the sweep of the previous week high, right? You have the sweep of these wicks. It's actually an equal high. Nonetheless, you have this sweep here. You come back into the range. This looks like a short, but the thing is, this thing's been really, really strong. So I'm just not going to do anything with Thorchain Rune right here. Right, this could very well turn into just a bullish consolidation under resistance and then pop and start to really move. Thorchain Rune has been very bullish recently. You have a topping candle in the daily. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. It might be a short. I'm just going to let it go. But even on the daily time frame, you have the bearish divergence. Yeah, so the chart, listen, when the chart is telling you something, you have to pay attention. Right now, the Thorchain Rune chart is saying that it's weak. It's weak at resistance. So Rune, the chart's telling me it's a short. And this would be a 2.7 to 1 trade back down to these lows at $1.65 with your stop just above this wick at $2.03. I don't love it just because of how strong Rune has been. I'm not going to take this trade right now, but I'll have my eyes on it when the new week opens up. But yeah, the chart is pointing towards down. Anyways, back to the live chat. McNaz96, what's going on, McNaz? Says the old monkeys is up over 100%. So yeah, let's address this monkeys drama. So anybody that's new here to Crypto Empire, or anybody that just needs a refresher, Monkeys token is a coin that I essentially, I can claim my clout. I called it, and then I did a 40x. Then it went right back down to where it started from at that $1 million market cap level. Essentially, after the huge pump happened, if we look at the old coin, yeah, this is the old one. Basically, just as a refresher, right? I first started talking about monkeys here, did this move, and it came all the way back down here. On this move back down, a bunch of drama happened, and this is a big problem that can happen with meme coins. This isn't just a monkeys issue in general. Just the infighting in the community and the drama, the pointing the fingers at everybody. Like, if your core is weak, if your foundation is weak, and by this it was a weak community, it's going to be very, very hard to succeed. So anyway, what happened was the leaders of Monkeys decided they were going to do another token migration. So this is what they did, right? They launched a version 3 of Monkeys. This just happened. It was like a 5-day period to send in your tokens for the new ones. The old chart is basically now still trading. You can still buy it. But yeah, this version of Monkeys is basically no longer a thing. This is the version 3 chart. Right now it's at a $1 million market cap. All the fundamentals are the same. Elon Musk, his list is still there. Monkeys, right? You can go to the list right here and I can show you. If it loads, waiting for posts. So if we go to Elon and we go to view lists, Monkeys is still here. All right, so the fundamentals are the same. We'll see what happens. There's a new token. They did a migration. That's the Monkeys update. I still think it can pump, but the infighting, the community, and the drama, it just needs to stop if it's going to see success. D. Jenny from the blockchain says, big ups to Connor. Thanks for your consistency and content. No problem, D. Jenny from the blockchain. I appreciate all of your support throughout the years now. Thank you. Reverend Flashback, Connor, do you think Coty will benefit from JED in the future? Because so far there hasn't been any price action. So Coty was very hyped up in the last bull market. I think Crypto Banter was Coty's biggest fan. Anyway, this thing was sat at 50 cents for a long time, I remember. Right? The peak of the market, this thing was sat at 50 cents. Don't see these anymore. Now, chart. So on the weekly chart, essentially been bottomed for 504 days. We're forming its bottom for the past 504 days. Time to pay attention, guys. This is my favorite bottom signal. This is the weekly RSI. Notice you have the low from June. The RSI was at 33.34. You have the low from August. The RSI was at 35.8. Right, almost 2 full whole numbers higher. Look at the chart. Price made lower lows with the RSI getting stronger. This is setting up for a huge rally. The weekly bullish divergence should not be ignored. Anyway, in regards to your question, Reverend Flashback, the DJED, you have to refresh my memory on what that is. I don't know what the DJED is right now. Sounds familiar, but I need a memory refresher. But anyways, guys, Coty setting up for a big move. These highs from April of last year, or April of this year, 168%. Yeah, I mean, this thing looks bottomed out. You have the weekly, daily bullish divergence. I want to check the alpha trend. You do have a confirmed reversal. It's holding this track line. Still too early to tell, but the weekly bullish divergence is the main indicator here of why I'm saying that this thing is going to explode. So anyways, it should start going up soon if I'm right. Within the next few weeks. Jeff Powell says, in case Sniff's not here to ask thoughts on Stronghold and his other coin, can't remember which one. Jeff, that's a funny question. Very funny question. So my thoughts on Stronghold. Up 13% in the past 30 days. That's pretty good. Pretty good right there. Take a look at this chart. And the chart looks the same as what it always does, but notice this is the daily time frame. Only indicator I have on the chart is the daily 200 EMA. Notice what's happening. We had a tight compression. Real tight compression forming here. This has been resistance. Daily, this has been resistance for the entire time this price or this coin has had a price chart. Sniff, I don't want to give you too much hopium here. Still watching the stream right now. I don't want to give you too much hopium. But your coin Stronghold here is preparing for a huge breakout. Why do I say that? Look at the price action here when price was trying to break out above the EMA compared to here. You notice a difference? There's a very obvious difference. Look at these long wicks. This is all selling. Selling every time price wicked up. Now, you do have some wicks going right to the EMA. They're not nearly as big, but most of these candles here, all accumulation. This is all accumulation price action. Now price is getting very close and it's hugging. This is flat. This EMA was kind of in a downtrend here. Now it's starting to flatline. I don't want to talk too close to the microphone. Anyway, the EMA is starting to flatline. I don't know how else to say it other than it's looking like it's about to do this. If we go to Osmosis and take a look at Flicks, I don't know why they would put this guy on their website, but hey, it's none of my business. Yeah, Stronghold. If you may be right on that one. Maybe right. Looks like you're right. That's speculation. Omniflex is down 9% today. Price. Throw up a daily 200 EMA on this thing. Can't get one. Hasn't been around for that. there's nothing to say here other than Flix it looks bottomed out, just like I say every single week. Reverend Flashback DJED stands for the stablecoin on Cardano issued by Coty. Sounds bullish. What about Cardano? Look at Cardano. And this analysis that I'm going to do in Cardano is going to apply to most altcoins to start the week. So pay attention, everybody. So Cardano is looking pretty good right now. Bullish weekend for ADA. Went from 24.5 cents, now 25, almost 26 cents. Cat's resistance at 26.4 cents. Four-hour 200 EMA has been flipped on the 4-hour time frame. This is now in an uptrend. Remember, all these reversals start on the lower time frames and they bleed into the higher time frames. The fact that Cardano has now started a reversal and an uptrend on the 4-hour time frame means that next is the 12-hour, next is the daily, and then all of a sudden, it's been in a huge rally for a week or two. So these are how rallies start. Rallies start by price making a higher high. See the previous high, the current high. It's a higher high. And you flip key resistances into support. In this case, the key resistance is the 4-hour 200 EMA. Right? Try to break out. You fail. You try again. You break it. All right, so we have a higher high on the chart. We have a break of a key resistance level. These are how rallies begin. Cardano is showing that right now. So this, we have demand. We have demand within demand. 25 cents exactly. The Monday high as well. This was a tricky one to play because notice, right, it only swept the high of this week on Monday. Never came to the lows and then just ended up breaking out. This would have been a bit tricky to trade, right? Because if you would have looked to short the Monday high, maybe you catch a move to the mid range. That was it. This mid range held. Chart. Here's the mid range, and you see mid range held perfectly, and price just broke out with an explosive move. So good to have the mid range on the chart. Nonetheless, this is starting to uptrend. So what we want to do, we don't want to just blindly jump into the trade. Right? We don't just want to blindly buy this and pray and cross our fingers and hope that it keeps going. Not how I do things. The better way to do it is to buy off of a mapped out key level already. You have the 4-hour EMA, 25.4 cents. Watch for the reaction there. That's also the monthly open. You have the 25-cent demand zone right at 25 cents. Then you have the previous week high at 24.6. So for any longs you take, in order for them to kind of be safe, my invalidation would be this level at 24.6 cents. I'll be looking for an entry. Be nice to get it around 25 cents. And I would look to ride this up to the daily 200 EMA. That's at 30 cents. 24% away. Right, this is your target. This is your sell target to take profit on longs on Cardano. Here at this daily 200 EMA. So have this marked on your chart. It's at 30 cents right now, 31 cents. All longs, this is where you're going to be targeting. Obviously, you can take incremental profits along the way at key highs. You have one at 27.3. You have one here at 28.8, etc., etc. This would be your final take profit. Cardano long trade. And we're gonna let the week start. Preferably, we're gonna let the Monday range form, and then we're gonna look to long this up to 30 cents. Hillside Distillery, hopefully that answers your question on Cardano. Bignet96 says, with all the drama in the NFT space, do you think the useless JPEG bull run comes back, or do you think there will be a shift for next bull run for more useful NFTs? Gaming is making big utility moves. So Bignet96, my thoughts on the NFT market. I think it will have a major comeback. I don't think NFTs are dead. I think they're in their first brutal bear market right now. Check some prices. I'm curious. Let's go to OpenSea. Check the prices of some of these. The Bored Ape Yacht Club is at 25 ETH. 3K or something. 42 grand for a Bored Ape Yacht Club. Still seems expensive to me personally. Mutants are at 4.89. Penguins are at 5. Dookies are at 4.5. Ladies are at 2. That. These are at 0.43. Anyway, to answer your question, I think NFTs are going to have another huge bull run. Gaming NFTs is going to do great. But NFTs in general, we're most likely going to see that insanely irresponsible speculation that we saw at the end of 2021, 2022. I think we'll have another NFT bull run as well. Right? Like the NFT bull market that we saw in 2021 was equivalent to the altcoin bull run we saw in 2017, where it was kind of like first established run. So this is the bear market, and it most likely will be back. Jeff Palace says you didn't need to look at Stronghold. That's okay, Jeff. No worries. Rigoberto says, what's good, Connor? How about VRA? Rigoberto, it's great to have you here in the live stream. We already looked at VRA, Rigoberto, and we already talked about how it's looking extremely good. Because now it flipped the daily 200 EMA into support now. And my tweets, putting out a ton of tweets on VRA. Right? Yeah, VRA is bullish, guys. And again, I've mentioned it in my free ebook, so we've had plenty of time to get this one. Also an accumulation trade in the Discord. We're prepared for VRA. We're expecting big things. 20 cents is going to be my kind of major take profit level when it does come. Just for anybody that's not aware, do the math for you on stream. If VRA hits 20 cents, 40x. Right, a 40x means that you only need to put in $2,500 to make $100,000, or if you have more capital, you only need to put in $25,000 to make $1 million. 40x, I think it's possible. We'll see. Toshi Nakadodo says it's flipping good. Yes, sir. Here we go. No problem, Rigoberto. No worries at all. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap up this stream right now. Remember, right now I'm in Asia, so the time zone is completely different. It's past midnight here. I need to be fresh for tomorrow to make content and, of course, train. The big reason of why I came here in the first place is to train and get proficient. The national sport over here in Thailand, which is Muay monetized. So I got to be fresh for tomorrow. We're going to wrap up the stream right now. I hope you all enjoyed this stream. Smash the like button if you haven't already smashed the like button. Subscribe here if you are new to Crypto Empire. Get the free ebook. 1 second, real quick. So I'm going to open up my own live stream in the stream. So my link's here in the description. Get the free ebook. Follow me on Twitter. Discord group is here. But now in terms of exchanges, so Bitget has implemented mandatory KYC for everybody, all users today, much like Bybit and Binance have done. All right, so if you haven't already, or if you were using Bitget, you can't use it if you don't KYC anymore, which is an absolute shame. There are workarounds that I will talk about after I have done it myself, but I'm not going to promote something that I haven't necessarily done myself yet. Basically getting a residency card of some random island in the Pacific. They accept it as KYC. But you can use BingX to trade no KYC. Okay, so if you're looking for an exchange to trade on right now without KYC that has good liquidity, that works well, you get discounted fees and deposit bonuses with my link. Sign up to BingX. All right. Bitget right now is mandatory KYC, so that's kind of a travesty, but you can still use BingX, no problem. With that being said, it's time to wrap up this live stream. If you have any questions, join the Crypto Empire free Telegram group and ask me questions there, or just join the Discord directly to get direct access to me. That being said, my name is Connor from Crypto Empire. I'm looking forward to another exciting week in the crypto market. Things are finally starting to turn around. Things are now looking very bullish. Time to get excited. And if the market is on easy mode, meaning that we pump, time to make some bread trading the market, which we will be doing here because we dominate the crypto market right here at Crypto Empire. With that being said, my name is Connor. It's time for me to tune out. Have an amazing rest of your weekend wherever you are in the world. I appreciate you all being here. Thank you for all of your support throughout the many years here at Crypto Empire with these Sunday live streams. We're not going to stop anytime soon. We're going to the top. This is Connor from Crypto Empire, and I will see you in the next video.